Y'all, when I tell you this dude sat over here and he pulled out that pew pew, girl, all I could do was scream and holler and shout. Welcome back to another video. My name is Alizea and I'm your favorite black transsexual. Get up into the big part, whatever. I'm back. How y'all doing, girl? You already know what it's supposed to be, Gabe, girl. I am still sick at the time of recording this video, so a little things are gonna look a little wonky. The face card ain't gonna be giving what it's supposed to be, Gabe, but oh well, girl. You know what you were doing when you saw this black transsexual. Bada bing, bada boom. Before we get into today's video, girl, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you would never find another black transsexual like me. Hello. I'm going to be your favorite ghetto black transsexual after this story time. So bada bing, bada boom, like, comment, and subscribe on my style. So y'all, this story takes place October 19, 2021, girl. Bada bing, bada boom, girl. My homegirl, she was, telling me that, she was asking me, like, do I want to come to her birthday party or whatever, right? She's going to have a hotel party, and I've always dreamed of going to a hotel party. I don't know about y'all, but I've always dreamed of going to a hotel party because hotel parties are fun, girl. You get to be so fun. You get to be wild. You get to live life on the edge, and y'all humble abode without any adults bothering you. Bada bing, bada boom. So, we're planning the day. We're planning how it's going to go, girl. She's going to get some, go. She's going to get that little sip. She's going to get that little buzz. If you get what I mean, you get what I mean. And, she said just dress cute and we're going to have a fun time or whatever, right? So, her cousin at the time went to my old school. I used to go to University High School in Waco, Texas, or whatever, right? So, we get ready or whatever, right? I make sure I bring a spare change of clothes or whatever, girl, because you gotta let 10 toes down. So I brought my spare change of clothes, girl. I shaved ahead of time or whatever, so I had to wait all this time or whatever, right? So I brought my spare change of clothes. I put my clothes on, girl. I'm looking fabulous, girl. And so then, we get in a car or whatever, right, girl? When I tell you, girl, I had this little cute little dress on, girl. I'm gonna show you up here with the dress I had on, girl. So y'all, we ended up getting ready to go pick up my homegirl or whatever, right? And we're gonna call her, for the sake of the story time, Squishy or whatever, right? So Squishy, when I tell you, girl, we ended up getting her, girl. She's over here asking me like, do I look beautiful? Do I look this? Do I look that? I'm like, girl, yes, girl. It's your birthday, girl. You're supposed to be like, yes, I look 10 toes down. Like, I'm trying to get these heart eyes, girl. And in one of the videos, you can hear her say like, oh, I'm trying to get these heart eyes. Well, let me stop. I might not insert that because that's gonna be messy, girl. No shit. But like, girl, we ended up, going to the hotel party or whatever. And the hotel that she booked was where's that Motel 6. She booked the Motel 6 down the highway or whatever, like down Valley Mills Highway or whatever, right? So, we ride to the motel or whatever, right, y'all? Mind you, Mo 3 died at the time, right? So, we bumping that Mo 3 or whatever, gang, like on my style, girl. We listen to that Mo 3, right? And so, while we on the way there, we taking our pregame or whatever, right? So we finally get there. Let me cut the chit chat or whatever, right? When I tell y'all, girl, it's already like, I say 6 or 7-ish, outside or whatever, right? So she wants me to take her pictures or whatever, right, girl? You already know I gotta go take my homegirl's pictures or whatever. So I took her pictures or whatever. Let's fast forward because things are finna get messy.
One eternity later.
So, y'all, after I get done taking her pictures, after we get done taking our little, blah, and after I try my first time putt passing or whatever, because this was my first time putt passing, and I didn't know how to putt pass, so I just wasted the whole putt passer, but that's not here or there. After that whole situation, her mother left or whatever, right? So now we got the whole hotel to us, like we got the whole motel in the room to us, you get what I mean? So, she was a little fast 304 or whatever, right? So my friend, she wants to be a good old 304, and she wanted to invite some trade over, right? But this wasn't no ordinary trade, y'all. I need y'all to understand. the dudes that she invited were the top popular boys, right? And mind you, at the time, I was just beginning my transition. Like, I was just starting to get comfortable wearing the wigs and stuff, wearing the eyelashes, but I wasn't 10 toes down. The only thing that made me pass was this voice, girl. So catch on, catch on. So, she invites some trade over or whatever, right? It was like 5 dudes that she invited or whatever. I'm like, 5 dudes? There's only 3 of us. I'm like, girl, I'm not understanding why you invited so many dudes over, but girl, that's not here or there, right? So, me, I wanted to get a little, I wanted to get a little tipsy or whatever, right? So, girl, I took me some shots or whatever, girl, because you can never turn down those shots or whatever, right? And, girl, when I tell you, dude, like, everybody's asking me, like, my homegirl, she's asking me, like, why are you so, like, giddy up? You so, like, outgoing? I'm like, girl, live life. Don't be shy just because there's dudes here. I don't care. Like, girl, there's dudes here. That's the time to show out. Like, hello. So, I'm not going to lie, y'all. I had my eye on this one dude. He was black. He was skinny, but he had nice abs or whatever, right? He was kind of muscular or whatever, right? What was his name? Oh, my God. I remember his name, too. And it's so crazy because I almost got him. But let me tell y'all the story time. Hold on. Cut the cameras. So, y'all, for the sake of the story time, we're just going to call him Dum Dum because I truly forgot his name, but he just popped up in my head. So, Dum Dum, right? I'm not going to lie, y'all. Me and him was like an eyes or whatever because I thought he was cute, girl. I'm not going to sit over here and act, all shy, girl. If I think you're cute, I'm going to try to mess with you, girl. That's just between me and you. You get what I mean? And at the time, y'all, my homegirl pulled me to the side or whatever, right? She, took me outside or whatever. So the dudes was just talking to her cousin, whatever, at the time, right? She pulled me to the side. She's like, Alizea, do not mess this up. I'm going to need you to shut up. Don't tell these guys that you're trans. I'm like, girl, wait, what you mean? Don't tell these guys that I'm trans. She's like, they are hood boogers. And I can't say the name on here, but like, they're hood boogers. And they got like pum pums and la das. Like, they'll, boom, boom, boom. So you have to be on your best behavior and you're going to have to sit over here and keep this between you, okay? I won't say nothing if you do anything with them, but you just shush and I just shush. I'm like, okay, girl, you want to be wild? Okay, let's get wild up in here, right? So I'm gonna be honest with you. When I came back in or whatever, right, I can see that they're staring at me, right? I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them were staring at me. Like, I seen this other boy, he was kind of little, short, but he was cute as well. Like, he was a little light skinned or whatever, right? I wasn't really into him or whatever, but he was into me. I was like, okay, sir, okay. So, y'all, when I tell you, right, they ended up starting to get a little touchy or whatever, right? I'm like, oh, okay. So it was like 2 dudes on her. Then there was another dude for the other boy or whatever. So then that's when, like, what are we going to call her? So Squishy has 2 dudes on her. Then her cousin has 1 dude on her and they in the bathroom doing what they doing. And so then now there's just other dudes, there's the other dude over here with me or whatever, right? And then the other dude is outside sitting over here passing, right? So now that I'm just sitting over here with Dum Dum or whatever, right? Tell me why me and Dum Dum, we sitting over here and we looking at each other. I'm like, so, like, how are you? I be seeing you around school or whatever, girl. I got to get my fish voice activated, right? So I activated my fish voice. I'm like, so how are you? Like, yes, you're so beautiful, this and that. And, we're just talking and chit-chatting, right? Not gonna lie, girl, I was making him laugh. But it's so crazy to me, right? All of a sudden, right, we started getting touchy, right? And, girl, one thing led to another. I'm sitting in his lap, girl. And I'm forgetting that I'm transgender, right? So, like, girl, like, I have man hormones. So you could just understand, mindset that I'm having right now. So, while I'm touching on him or whatever, right, I start caressing his little, princess wine. And, girl, his princess wine wasn't itty bitty, girl. His princess wine was gigantic, girl. And it was pretty. So, y'all, I, caress it or whatever, right? And then it ends up, plopping out, right? But right when it plops out, y'all, girl, guess what happened? Guess what happened? Ring. And y'all, when I tell you, I don't know why he picked up the phone, but this man picked up the phone, right? So he picked up the phone, right? So, I scoot away or whatever, right? But it wasn't just no regular call. It was a FaceTime call, right? So, he's FaceTiming, right? But the camera is pointed, right? he had the camera pointed to the opposite side, right? And it was pointed at me. And y'all, I was known at the time in my high school because I just got done fighting this one gay boy. So everybody knows me as, you know, the gay person who got beat up by that big old gay boy or whatever, right? So y'all, when I tell you, y'all, immediately, you know, I hear a girl on the voice, and you know, I hear a girl on the phone. She's like, "Oh, so how you doing, friend? Da, 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 da. Where you at?" And then she's like, "Is that Alizé?" Girl, when I tell you, me and Squishy and her cousin, we immediately stopped. We was like, "What the hell?" And then she's like, "Oh, hey, Isaiah. Hey, Isaiah." The girl on the phone being messy. "Hey, Isaiah." The guy that I was finna link with, he's like, "Who's Isaiah? Who's Isaiah?" Then she sits over and she's like, "Friend, I hope you ain't do nothing with him. That's a boy or whatever. Da 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 da." So y'all, when I tell you, he hung up the phone immediately, girl. And he's like, "I know you ain't just trying to sit over here and make me link with a guy. Da 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 da. You set me up. You set me up, right?" So I'm like, "Oh my God, y'all, I'm gonna go to jail, girl. This man's gonna take me off this planet." And it's not funny, but it's funny now that I'm alive that I get to tell this story time. But y'all, when I tell you, y'all, I'm wrong for doing this, right? But when I tell you, y'all, this man proceeded to grab me, right? He picked me up, threw me against that door, and he's like, "I know your little punk self ain't just do. I'm like, "Sir, you need to chill. I wasn't even gonna tell a soul anyway." He's like, that's not the issue. You ain't tell me da. I'm like, "Oh my God, like, what do I do in this situation?" So y'all, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. What y'all thought I did in this situation, girl? I kicked him in his little, you know, sack or whatever, girl. I kicked him, girl, and I ran. So I ran outside, girl, and I'm not gonna lie, girl, I was running and running and running. Hey, I was running and running and running. Police! Help! So y'all, when I tell you, I didn't know what was going on, but I was like, my homegirl can deal with that. I'm gonna let her let me know when it's time and it's safe, you know, for me to come back or whatever. Because I was like, girl, the coast needs to be clear before I go back, girl. I'm not gonna, you know, get, you know, like now. So y'all, she ended up, you know, she ended up yelling for me. She's like, "Alizé, come here. It's okay. So, you know, I come back or whatever, right? You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little, you know, skeptical, right? So then I see him, right? You know, she invited me to the room and she, you know, she sits me down. She's like, "Okay, so I'm sorry, da. She's telling Dum Dum, she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this to you. Like, you know, da. Like, she looks like a girl anyway, so I don't see the issue." And then he's like, "That's a boy. That is a boy." So then, you know, he starts to get riled up again. I'm like, "Oh my God. Like, I don't feel safe. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm about to go home." She's like, "No, chill. So then, you know, I apologized to him. I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry. At least, you know, I ain't put my mouth on it. Like, girl, I don't see the issue," even though I understand the issue. Like, I'm a whole trans woman, you know, tricking a guy, like, that's so bad. Like, girl, we live in America. That's illegal, girl. No tea, no shame. So then, you know, after that little whole situation, right, you know, they ended up going home, girl. They was mad, girl. And my homegirl was mad at me, too, because she ended up not getting no play, even though she messed with her her baby daddy at the time. Girl, this is not here or there. I'm telling her business, but like, she got mad at me because she didn't get no play from her trade or whatever, right? But she ended up messing with her baby daddy the same night, and then her girl, I don't even want to talk about it, because then her baby daddy cheated on her with her homegirl. Girl, I don't got time for that. But after that whole little night or whatever, right, you know, I ended up seeing Dum Dum on Instagram again or whatever, right? Oh my God, I know his name now. I'm gonna go follow him on Instagram. I remember his name. But like, Dum Dum, you know, I ended up seeing him on Instagram or whatever, right? Because, you know, he's posted his little, you know, pictures or whatever, his little gang pictures or whatever, right? So, you know, I go and like his picture or whatever, right? Girl, guess what happened? He ended up coming right in my story or whatever, right? So, you know, me, I love to tempt the boys or whatever. I love to see if the trade is scoping me out, right? So, you know, I post a little, you know, picture or whatever, if you know what I mean, showing these good old goodies, right? Y'all, it took 5 seconds. Ding! And y'all, that's all I'm gonna say for this video. If you guys enjoyed this story time, girl, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, girl. You know, turn the bell on, girl. You know, I'm your favorite black transsexual, but I gotta go, girl. I hope you guys enjoyed. And before y'all be like, "Oh my God, Alizé, you is so..." Girl, you live in the past, girl. If you pass and you have that ability, girl, you're gonna have them story times, girl. I don't know about y'all, but I got them story times. But I love you guys. Street Nicki Minaj, boom shakalaka. I'm still sick and I gotta get myself together. But bye, guys.